No, okay. Chapter 21. Pinocchio plays watchdog. Pinocchio lifted his voice in a great outcry. But his cries and screams were useless, and there were no houses nearby and no people on the highway. Night drew on account of the pain of the trap and his fear at being alone in this dark silent. The puppet nearly fainted. Just then a firefly passed over his head, and he called to it, "Oh, little firefly, would you have the kindness to free me from this torture?" "Poor little boy," replied the firefly, regarding him with pity. "How did you come to get caught in that trap?" "I came into the field to pick a few grapes, but were the grapes yours?" "No." "Then who taught you to take other people's grapes?" "I was hungry." "Hunger, my boy, is no excuse." "I know it," wailed Pinocchio. "I wouldn't do it next time." At this moment they heard steps approaching. It was a farmer who owned the field coming quietly to see if he had caught one of the thieving weasels that had been eating his chickens. Great was his astonishment to see, by the light of his dark lantern, that he had caught a boy instead of a weasel. "Oh, you little rascal!" he shouted angrily. "So it's you that carries off my chickens." "No, no, not I," sobbed Pinocchio. "I came into the field only to get a bunch of 2 grapes. He who steals grapes is quite likely to steal chickens too. Leave it to me. I'll give you a lesson you'll remember for a while." He opened the trap and took the puppet out by the back, off of the neck like a kitten, and carried him to the house. When he reached there, he said, "It is late and I'm going to bed. We will settle matters tomorrow. Meanwhile, as my watchdog died today, I will put you in this place." With this, he took a big collar, all covered with brass nails, and placed it around Pinocchio's neck, and secured it so tightly that he couldn't get it off. To the collar was attached a long iron chain, which was riveted at the other end in the wall. "If it should happen to rain," said the farmer, "you can crawl into his doghouse and lie on the straw. It has been my poor dog's bed for 4 years. But remember, if the thieves come into the yard, you are to keep a sharp lookout." There's a picture. Look at Pinocchio in the doghouse. With this warning, the farmer went into his own house and shut and bolted the door, while poor Pinocchio crouched down, more dead than alive, but far from fear and cold and hunger. From time to time he tried to ease his collar, and with his hands, saying with a moan, "It serves me right. It certainly serves me right. But who would have thought that I should end my days living in a doghouse and guarding a chicken coop?" With these sad thoughts, he went into the doghouse and soon fell asleep. Okay. Next time, chapter 22, and Catches the Thieves.